Hello and welcome everybody to 1982, Donruss 1982 Baseball. I think these are the oldest cards I own at the making of this video. I can't think of anything I own that's older than this. So, the story behind these, don't know if anybody cares. I was in high school. Let's flip through these. I was in high school and it was one of those months. There was a time when there would be months without any interesting releases. It was just like, oh, no new baseball, no new football, no new basketball. What can I buy? So I, looking around for a week or two, I came in with $20, plopped it down on the glass jewel counter case, and said, we're doing it. I'm going to open up some 1982 Donruss, looking for, I think it was a Cal Ripkin rookie. I forget exactly. And the card shop owner was like, sweet, let's do it. So he pulls out the box and I pull some wax packs, right? So I start tearing through these wax packs, and the gum. I remember the first one I opened, I put the gum in my mouth, crunch, crunch, just crumbled into a million pieces, wasn't even chewy, tasted of dust and cardboard. I was like, bleh, spat it out in their garbage. They're like, don't eat the gum. I'm like, yeah, I learned that. Alex Trevino, related to Lee Trevino? No idea. And so I just started ripping into these. I didn't realize that the set was like a 600 card set. How many? It's like, there's 400. And it just goes like, here's another 400, 300. It went from all the way from 1 to 560 or something. I forget what all the numbers that I pulled. And a few things stood out to me. Number one, the terrible quality. So you look at each one of these, even between cards in, the same pack, there'd be some that were cut very close, some that were cut very far from the edges. Nothing was ever even close to being centered. And I was thinking real quick, look how close this one is to that edge. I was like, man, if I do pull a Cal Ripkin, the odds of getting a good one are pretty dismal. Look at this. Look at that top edge. Let's see what numbers we have here. Is this Series 2? Are these all high numbers? See, I have no idea what I even opened. I swore I had some lower numbers. 200's as low as it goes. Yeah, so these are probably a Series 2 or something. But yeah, and after... oh, wait, I know Jim Rice. I remember watching him play in the 80s. Lee May, same thing. So for me, it was, real quick. I was like, my $20 went through, and I remember I didn't play anything. They're like, I'd take another pack, because by this time in the 90s, when I was in high school, it was late 90s. So these were old and worthless, and so they were like, take some. So I had to open another pack, didn't get anything. I'm curious. I'm just going to flip through some of these real quick. I want to see the numbers on the back. Yeah, see? 69, 59, 50. So it wasn't, there's not a Series 2. That was just one set. That's a massive set. The odds of pulling a Cal Ripkin Jr. rookie are what? One in every few boxes, probably. And the odds of getting a good one, 1 in a billion. There's a reason why these graded cards, are these considered vintage? Is 82 considered vintage? I think the cutoff, is it in the 70s or 80s? I forget. Either way, the oldest cards I have, so even when I bought them, they were old. All these players, I remember we used to sit down and we would watch baseball, and I'd pull out all the cards from the teams and we'd look at their stats. We're like, all right, well, what's their batting average? Or what's their ERA? Are they going to strike? ERA is a bad one. With pitchers, we never did that with pitchers. We always found the batting average, and we're like, oh, this guy's not very good. Oh, they're playing they're at the end of their career. Oh, they're going to peak soon. Oh, and I remember the puzzle. Do you remember the puzzle pieces in 82 Donruss? You could put these together. I don't know. I sleeved them. Obviously, I had no interest in putting these together. As a high school, I was too cool for puzzles, 20. I guess they're numbered. Whatever. So, a pretty interesting... Who is that? Is that Babe Ruth or somebody? I have no idea. This looks like Babe Ruth. Who's that? Is that Babe Ruth? I don't know. Either way, a fun set, a little walk down memory lane, maybe more so for you than for me. Let me know your thoughts about the 82 Donruss set. For me, this impresses on my mind the value of those PSA 10 or those high-graded older cards. It's really hard to find one of these that has centering that's any good and corners that are in good shape because of the nature of those wax packs, it seems, or without wax on them. So huge respect to those cards that come out with those high grades. Really interesting. I'm excited to read your comments about these cards, Donruss, 80s cards, grading, all of it in the comments below. If you want to support the channel, you can visit my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe.